Alright guys, in today's video I am going to be making some calabaza con pollo. This is Spanish, well this is like a Spanish meal or a Latino meal, but it's known throughout all cultures. It's basically zucchini with chicken, like a stew kind of soup thing. So for this you're going to need to get some boneless chicken breasts. You can do it with chicken bones, like drumsticks. You can have the bone in it. I prefer having chicken breast. So this is like 2 pieces of chicken breast that I'm going to dice up and I'll be showing you. You also will need a clove or 2 of garlic. So I have my garlic here. I use fresh. I don't like to use the powdered garlic at all. You will need a can of whole corn. You will need 1 onion, and then you'll need half a bell pepper. And I will be using some mixed spice, which is cumin or comino seeds with black pepper. So this is a mixed spice. It's basically cumin seeds with black pepper. And I also will be using some virgin olive oil. And there will be some other ingredients along the way as I film. I'll be telling you. What you will need to do this is have a pot. My pot doesn't look so clean, but it is. It's just kind of stained. And in it, you're going to put some olive oil. I'm going to turn on the heat here to get it started. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of like put some olive oil in it. If I had to measure, probably just 3 tablespoons. But I kind of wing it. And then I'm going to get the chicken next. And I'm going to cut it in cubes the best way that I can. They won't look like cubes, trust me. But I will put that into here. And you'll see that in a moment. See here guys, here's the chicken breast now. I'm going to go ahead and cube it up, slice it. As you can see here guys, I have now diced this and I'm going to just grab it. And be careful if your oil's too hot in the pan because it will pop. This is real cooking. And so when you do that, if you're using a gas stove, you may want to like lower the fire completely so it won't pop. What I'm talking about popping is the oil kind of popping out. As you can see, it's in there. Always wash your hands when you're working with chicken. Alright guys, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take 1 onion and I'm going to go ahead and chop it up. And so you'll see that. Now I'll be chopping the onion. So now it is chopped, and what I'm going to do with 1 hand, gracefully, I'm going to throw that into the chicken pot. And guys, I use fresh ingredients, or I try to use as much as fresh ingredients that I can get my hands on when I am cooking, because I do not like to use processed stuff, etc. So now I'm going to let this here kind of just cook up. And I did have my fire alarm go off because of the fact that this produced a lot of smoke when I threw the chicken in. So here we go. Alright, so now I have 1/2 of a bell pepper, green bell pepper, and I'm going to dice that up as like I did the onions and throw it in to the mixture that's on the stove. And I also, as you can see here, I have the bell peppers chopped. I'm going to put it in the mixture. There we go. And then I'm going to give this a stir. At this time, you may want to season. And I'm going to use McCormick's ground black pepper. And I'm going to use some salt. And these will be the 2 things that I will be putting in there. So I'm going to just go ahead, and how much pepper you put in there is going to be up to you. I don't like that spicy, so don't put too much pepper, because in a moment when I use the cominos or the cumin mixed spices, it's going to have black peppercorns already in there. And so you don't want to put like too many in there. And I'm just going to put a couple of sprinkles of salt. In here I have, like I said, the green zucchini, the yellow squash. That's going to be cut up at the very end. And about now, I probably will throw in the mixed vegetables once the chicken has kind of browned a little bit. And so make sure that you're turning it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put in some tomatoes that I have already. They're diced. So let me go ahead and bring that into gelato jar. I know, but these are crushed, or not crushed, but they're like diced tomatoes. So I'm going to put some of that in there. Alright guys, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half a jalapeno, dice that up, and put it in the mixture as well. See here, I have the jalapenos already chopped up. I'm going to throw them in to the mixture. Make sure that you, after handling jalapenos, you do not rub your eyes and you do wash your hands, and that's the next. Alright guys, so now I have what we call a molcajete. I have a knife to kind of chop the garlic clove into little pieces, and then I have the mixed spice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Can you open that for me, please? I have my mom here in the kitchen. She's kind of helping me a little bit. So I'm going to put just a little bit, as you can see there. She's putting a little bit in. Not too much. And that's a good... Now I'm going to put in 1 or 2 cloves. I like to put like 2 cloves when I'm cooking. And I'll be right back. Thank you, Mom. And all these recipes are recipes that my mom taught me when I was very little. And over the years, now that I'm an adult, I've been doing them. And I really enjoy it. As you can see here, the chicken is about ready. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw in the mixed vegetables, and you'll see that. Alright guys, so here's the mixed vegetables. They're frozen. You can tweak the recipe however you want. You don't have to put the vegetables. A lot of families just put the squash or the calabaza in. The zucchini in with the chicken, and they don't put like corn or sweet peas and lima beans. But I like to tweak the recipe over the years, and so I put these so it comes out very hearty, and you get like kind of different flavors. So now I'm going to take some rosemary and thyme, and I'm going to sprinkle that in here. Here's my thyme, and I'm just going to sprinkle that in. Not much, you don't need too much. And I'm going to take my rosemary, and I'm just going to sprinkle some in. Again, not too much, just a little sprinkle. Alright guys, so when you're dealing with your zucchini, I always rinse mine because you don't know like who's handled your vegetables. Plus, you know, bacteria can form easy. So like I rinse my chicken meat all the time. Like the chicken breast, I didn't show that, but I actually did rinse it. And so I'm going to use 3 of the squashes, and I'm not going to skin them, but you will see in a moment. I'm going to just chop off the bulb and this other part right here, and then I'm just going to cut them in circles, and you'll see the final product. And I'm doing the same with these huge suckers, which are the green zucchinis. And I like to use both because it gives it a different flavor. The yellow zucchini is my favorite, but I also like the green zucchini. So, be right back. Alright guys, and here is the zucchini. I chopped it up, and that's going to go into the pot next, as well as this mixture. I'm going to add some water in here and kind of stir it around, and I'm going to throw that in the pot as well. Alright guys, so as you can see in the pot, I have everything. I sliced up all the zucchini, the yellow and green, and it's in there now. Now I'm going to take my molcajete. As you can see, I'm going to do this with my left hand and try to show you. I added some water to the molcajete, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir it around, like you can see here. And then I'm going to throw that mixture, as you can see, into the pot. And now you got all those yum-yums of the garlic and the cumin and the black pepper kernels that have been smashed or ground up. And so now you're going to want to put water, but you're not going to want to put too much water. So I'm going to use a cup of my 8-ounce styrofoam cup. I'm going to put 1 cup. So you'll see here as I'm counting how many cups you need. You don't need too much because the zucchini is going to produce a lot of water, and so you don't want it too watery. That's 2 cups. These are 8-ounce cups, so that's 3 cups. Actually, around 3 cups. That's good. 3.5 cups of water. Again, you can kind of use your best judgment. And basically now, like my mom was telling me, she was here in the kitchen. I'm so grateful for her. She said to go ahead and cover it with this top. You can do it either way. I don't like to cover mine, but I'm going to go ahead and cover it. because the steam will kind of cook this a little bit faster as well. So that's what I'm going to do next. I have here the top on the actual pot. And so I'm going to let that simmer on kind of like a medium heat. And kind of boil, and you'll know when it gets cooked because I will be showing you how it boils up and how it looks like, and then I will be eating in front of the camera with you guys. So this is just like the preparation portion, and then you'll get to see Ray eating the delicious calabaza con pollo or zucchini with squash, zucchini with chicken. So you'll get to see that here shortly. Also, I didn't mention this, but you can season it with salt, additional salt, depending on how much you want on it. But again, if you're a person that suffers from high blood pressure, or you have diabetes, you may not want, or any heart condition, you may not want to put too much salt in there, and you may want to have it a little bit more bland. And you can use other seasonings as well, like Miss Dash. You could possibly use that in there, or just other ones, like if you're in the Hispanic community, some people use Goya. So there's just so many different options available. Alright guys, so it's been almost like maybe about 10 minutes that has transpired. This takes about between, I would say between 15 to 25, possibly 30 minutes to cook up, but I'm going to uncover it and show it to you. And this is what it looks like. Basically, you'll know when it's cooked because the zucchini will turn sort of translucent and will be very soft. It will kind of like, you'll be able to cut through it easily. But this is what it looks like. It smells divine. I wish you were here so you could smell it. But as you can see, all the herbs are in here. This piece was thrown in by accident. I don't want that piece because it's the end bulb, so that'll be thrown. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cover it back up and let it cook, and then I'll be eating with you on camera in just a few moments. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's kind of translucent. When I get my spoon, you can just like, it's so tender to the touch. That's how I know it is done. So I'm going to turn off the stove. Okay, it's off. And now the steam, I'm going to let it go away. And then I'm going to plate it. And then I'm going to eat in front of the camera just a little bit so that y'all can enjoy and eat with me. And enjoy this moment. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is what it looks like. Look at that. Just yum-yums, the chicken breast, the carrots, the corn, the zucchini, the lima beans, the green beans. It's all scrumptious, and I'm going to eat in front of the camera. Hi guys, my rays of light, and welcome back to my channel again. So I have just finished showing you how to prepare this. Now I'm going to eat it in front of the camera, just some of it, and then I'm going to enjoy the rest off camera so you can see. It's very delicious. It's kind of spicy with the black pepper and the jalapeno in it. But I'm going to finish this off camera. I'm going to enjoy it. I just wanted to show you that, and I hope that you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will be making more on a cooking series. So blessings and love and light. Have an amazing day. Bye.